Hello everyone, Gifted Soul here. I'm back for another pick a card reading. So I'm going to start this monthly thing where I'm going to give you an action step to take for the month. I'm just going to place 3 cards here. It's probably mostly going to be from this deck that is by James Van Praagh, Messages from the Guides, Transformation card. But I may do other decks on down the line. But right now I'm focused on this deck. It is one that I purchased recently that I'm working more with. So, okay. So I have 3 cards here. It's just a pick a card reading on something to focus on, something to incorporate in your life, an action step to take into consideration for the month. So this is going to be, this isn't timeless. This is only for January 2019. So yeah, action steps. So 1, 2, and 3. I'm not going to hold you guys long. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you didn't have enough time to meditate on the cards, just pause or rewind the video. So here we are. Card 1. Give without expectation. So this is a card that is like about being humble, pretty much. Not feeling like you have to receive something for every time you do something. Now it's okay from time to time to give and expect something. It depends on the level of giving, what you gave, what was the reason. But for the most part, you'll be blessed tenfold when you give without expectation. So just when you give something to somebody, don't go in with the, okay, I'm going to do this and possibly I'm going to get something in return either from them or the universe. Don't go into it thinking like that. Because what it's going to do is it's going to block you from getting those future blessings. Because you're supposed to want to give from your heart. You're supposed to want to give without expecting anything in return. So, yeah, pretty much what it says. Give without expectation. Just an affirmation, pretty much. It should be done without feeling like you deserve something back. So, yeah. So, yeah. Give without expectation. There's not much I can say about these cards because they are very simple, short, and sweet. So it's not going to take much for me to feel joy in all you do. So even in certain circumstances, and even in negative circumstances, even when things seem bleak, when there's, you have to go by faith and not always by sight, because a situation could look very hard, but it's not necessarily the case. So just do everything with love. Put a smile on your face, even if it's hard. Try to get through the day. Orange also reminds me of fire energy. So these are not significant to zodiac signs, these cards, but when I see that color, I think Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. But just, again, not much to say about these cards, but just smile throughout life, daily life struggles. I know it's hard, but things could actually be worse. So yeah. So that is your action step for January 2019. So let's go to number 3. Focus on the positive. Let's see. So when you dwell on negative situations, what you do is you block yourself from getting the positive outcomes that you want. So shift your focus to positive thinking. Stay optimistic. I know it's hard. And yes, I've heard people say, well, I think positively, but I don't get those positive things that I expect. That's because you have to wait for things. It's not an overnight process where you just, oh, you think positively one time and it automatically comes to you. It takes time. So you have to be in a constant mindset of being positive. Now, you don't have to be positive all the time. It's okay to share the tear every once in a while, but don't make it something you do 24/7. Everything is energy, so you want to focus on good things and not, oh, what if this could happen, not on the bad. So it's time to shift your thinking. So this is coming up for those of you who are possibly in a constant mindset of fear and negativity, focusing on what can go wrong instead of the good things that come out of the situation. Even in a negative situation, there's always something positive about it. I know that's hard to believe, but it could be a lesson that you need to learn. There's always something positive in in a negative in a negative situation. So keep that in mind. So think more positive this month for those of you who picked card 3. Now I do recommend for this, you can pick more than one set because it's just affirmations and stuff. And it is just one card. So yeah. But if it were multiple cards and any other thing, I would not recommend too many sets. So anyway, I wish you all love and light, and thank you for tuning in. I hope that the new year has been treating you wonderful so far, and let's make the best of it. Love and light.